welcome back. So, in this clip, we would be talking about some more interesting topic. Now, we would be talking about the sources of liking, similarity versus complementary. What is similarity? It is said that birds of the feather actually do flock together. Is this true? Research says the people who are having the similar nature and the similar attitude tend to like each other more, and the relationship's going to be successful for the longer period of time. If you and the other person having the similar opinion regarding the religion, regarding the politics view, regarding the liking, regarding the hobbies, regarding the attitudes, so they are going to like each other more. The sources of liking, right? So if this is the cute picture, and high Blueby and the high Blueby both are same, so they are friends. So similarity attracts each other. Factors that help begin friendships: similarity versus complementary. We see a lot of cases where people are same, they are going to like each other more, and their relationship is going to be the more successful for the longer period of time. It is even said that it is in Islam that it is blessing to have the partner of the like-mindedness. It is also in Islam. So research also support this, right? The other part is the complementary. Even we see in our surrounding that do opposite attracts. Complementary, the complementary. If someone is lacking something, so other people is going to fill that gap, so they are going to complement each other. The opposite, one is too much talkative and the other is silent, one is too much dominating and other is submissive, so we have the opposites. So what do you think, do opposite attracts? Okay, two people for each other, complement what is missing in each other. Like I said, dominance versus submissiveness, and the talkative versus quiet person. So let's see furthermore. This is the other topic, so let me conclude this here. Similarity and complementary. Research has supported a lot the similarity, but in few exceptions, complementary opposite also attracts. But at the start of the relationship, complementary looks very good, very beautiful. But over the period of time, once it goes on, they may challenge and face certain arguments. They may indulge in certain sort of, similarity and dissimilarity sort of things, where they started have the argument because other person having the other opinion and the different person having the different opinion. Even in your siblings in under sitting in one roof, if they are different from each other, so they are going to have more arguments with each other. So at the start, it is very good and attractive. For the longer period of time, you may indulge in a lot of arguments, and this could, you always struggle. Other person has to sacrifice something, and you need to then do some compromise in order to go for the longer period of time. So you need to accept the differences, right? So the other factor that helps to begin the friendship is the liking those who like us. This is the very interesting thing. We mostly like those who like us. If someone is coming to me and he's looking at me and he wants to talk to me, so also intentionally or unintentionally, I started to notice that person and I started to like that person too, because psychologically we like those who like us. Liking is usually mutual, proximity, attractiveness influence our initial attractiveness to someone, and similarity influences the long term attraction as well. So we have discussed about this. Those told that certain others like admire them usually feel a reciprocal affection. If someone is admiring you, wanted to be connected with you, they wanted to talk to you, you later on, not very initially, maybe you do not like that person initially, but over the period of time you may be unintentionally started to notice that. So that's why we use a lot of techniques, like we have flattery, we have flatters who do flattering and all the things. But if you attribute the flattery to ingratiations or use of a strategy such as flattery by the people seek to gain another favor, the opposite applies. So you can see, that's why we have a lot of this concept and strategy which is being applied, because once we started to like someone, the other person have the same reaction, so they unintentionally they may give us favor. Now I want to discuss this topic, similarity dissimilarity effect. What is that effect? It is the consistent predictor of the attraction. What is that? This effect says how similarity and dissimilarity effects work. So similarity tends to arouse the positive feelings and dissimilarity tends to arouse the negative feelings. This is the similarity dissimilarity effects. If we are similar to someone, so it is the positive feeling. If we are dissimilar to someone, it is the negative feeling. So that's why we are more towards the similarity than dissimilarity. If someone is similar to us, we like them more. If someone is dissimilar to us, we dislike them. Why? We are going to discuss this. Why do we like others who are similar to ourselves but dislike those who are different to us? Why? So I'm going to give the answer of this. When two people like each other and discover they are similar in some specific respect, so this constitutes a state of balance which is emotionally pleasant. Once there is a balance in their relationship, it is emotionally pleasant. When two people like each other but later on find out they are dissimilar in some aspect of respect, the result is imbalance, which is emotionally unpleasant. So they always wanted to restore the balance by changing each other. If someone is different, so we try to change them. We wanted to make them to think like us. So we can go to the balance state, right? That's why that is emotionally unpleasant. So there is other interesting stage, which is the non-balance. What is non-balance? When two people dislike one another, this is not like but dislike one another, the relationship involved in non-balance. This is not especially pleasant or unpleasant because each individual is indifferent about other person's similarity or dissimilarity. This is the indifferent state where there is a no balance. Each of them dislike each other. So this is the very critical stage where there is a non-balance. Both of them do not, even know the similarity of each other, right? So what are the other factors that compel us to like someone? The other aspect is the social skills. Liking people who are good at interacting. As you can recall that in the very first beginning of the chapter, I gave example of Ali. So Ali was having exceptional social skills, very important interactional skills. That's why Ali was liked by everyone. So this is the sort of image which is stating us the doctor is treating the patient in a more politely, in an interactive way that is appealing the patient. So this is also one of the factor. Especially research says in courtroom defendant with the high social skills are declared innocent more. Doctors who have a good interacting skills, their patient revisit is very high. Teachers who possess good social skills, their students tend to be more happier with them. They create a sort of attachment to their teachers. So other traits that are important that help us to like someone is the personality. We have many types of personality exist. Why people with certain traits are more attractive than the others? So in this slide, I'm going to discuss the big five model of the personality, that is the openness, the sort of extroversion, agreeableness, all the personality traits. And then you need to find out in which personality you are lying, and you need to say then, are you liked by the people or not? Then you can make the judgment, right? So big five personality model has five personality. Openness, you know what is openness? People who are being very imaginative, they seeking the new idea, they love adventures, they wanted to go out, explore the world, so they are more creative. The other personality is conscientiousness. These are the people who are being organized, neat, on time, respect the deadlines, their rooms are clean, their table is neat and organized. So these people are the sort of people who are well organized with the work. The other is agreeableness. These people are very much cooperative and trustworthy. They always support others. So this personality people, agreeableness, are liked by more people, right? The other personality trait, extroversion. You know the extroversion, they are the outgoing, very much expressive, they love to share their emotions, feeling with the people, they are energetic, they involve within the people, so they are also liked by more people. The other personality, which is the bit complex to explain, emotional stability. The degree to which people do not have very large swings in the moods over the time. They are also known as the narcissism, and we call them the narcissist. These are the people who have mood swings more often. They are the self-lover. So narcissism personality people are the self-lover. Initially they are liked a lot by a lot of people. Over the period of time, once we know, they are having opinion that they are best in everything. They do not take care of the feelings of other. The only emphasis, they are good, they are excellent. They do not take care of the feelings of others, and also they do not care what people think about, right? So people, narcissism, from initial liking to later disliking and strongly disliking later. People high in narcissism had inflated view about themselves. Inflated means you raise something which is baseless. You are going to increase your view about yourself which is baseless. You have extreme unjustified self-esteem. You have high self-esteem which is unjustified. So at first they appear charming and liked by others. You have found a lot of people very good, attractive, and you love them and you like them in the very first meeting. And later on, when you started to know them in more detail, you hate them. Why you hate them? Because you started to know them in deep. Narcissism is the tendency to have the inflated view about the oneself and the little or no interest in other feelings. So initially, narcissist people are going to be liked by others because they appeal charming and extroverted and friendly. Later on, when they are seen more accurately, they are disliked very strongly disliked by the people. So is there any difference with the liking, attractiveness over the stages of the relationship? Yes, there is some sort of changes in with the different stages of the relationship, like gender differences and changes over the stages. In gender, men give more importance to the physical appearance, and the women also give importance, but they do not say it clearly. They put certain emphasis more on stability and humor, and the honesty and the other traits as well. So stages of the relationship. Another factor that play a role in concept of ideal romantic partner is the stage. Initial stage, the attractiveness is very high. When someone is more attractive, we like them more. So before a relationship form, physical attractiveness may predict the choice of the romantic partner. Mostly, in the very initial stage, the physical attractiveness is the choice to choose the romantic partner. As the relationship develops, the effect of physical attractiveness decreases. This is something we need to understand. Beginning of the relationship, when we are going to choose someone, maybe it is important, but later on this is going to be decreased. What those other factors which are going to increase may be intelligent and stability. For men maybe the homemaking skill. For men in our culture specifically, maybe caring skills are more important. Maybe your behavior towards the people is more important. Maybe your cooperative nature is more important later on stage. And for the woman, stability for the man becomes more important. The source of care, the source of attention to the family, source of respect to the family for female become more important later stage. And one interesting line which is here: later through the impact of physical attractiveness may increase slightly. Before it is very high, then it decreases, then after few years it's also increased. Why it is so? Before it's very high, the later on it decrease. When it is increased, now slightly increase. Why it is so? Research says people started to see the other options. Once they started to see the other options, they can develop. So physical attractiveness started to increase slightly. So that's why in a lot of relationship it is said that we need to maintain our physical attractiveness in all the relationships. Either it's a man or woman. Over the period of time, this create impact. Initially it is very important, later on it may decrease a bit, but again it's more so important, right? So these are the discussion questions that you need to discuss. What is the relationship between similarity between two people and the extent to which they are attracted towards each other? What is meant by complementaries? Why are people sometimes attracted to people who are their opposites? Why? You need to come up with the answer. How do men and women differ in terms of efforts invested in trying to impress each other when they are similar, or attractiveness and when they are not? I wanted to give there is one of the research present in your book. Once you go through, you will identify this. The two people, if both people are attractive, so they put more efforts to be happy with each other. They're trying to put more efforts to impress each other. If one person is attractive and other person is not so much attractive, so they do not put more efforts to impress each other. Slowly, gradually, that relationship vanish. If two people who are both are unattractive, so they put even more efforts to impress each other than the two couples who are more attractive, right? So you need to come up with the answer. What are the 5 broad aspects of personality? So you need to see me. How do people concept of an ideal romantic partner changes across the stages of the relationship? So you need to come up with the answer. That is the very informative chapter for you as well. And I want you grasp all the concepts in the detail. So thank you so much for listening to me. So I'm going to define the other aspects of the chapter in the next slide, next video clip. So thank you.